Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 10 of Potion Permit, and a special early hello to both Cheesy Moot and Gamer333, who are both here. I hope that you guys have had a wonderful weekend. We were interacting a little bit on the way in. Cheesy Moot was saying that they took part in a sailing race around part of the island that they live on. That sounds like a lot of fun. I hope it was a warm and sunny and pleasant day. Potion Permit also takes place on an island, but I've only irregularly visited islands. I've always been fascinated by the idea of like living on one. I imagine that it must have a lot of benefits in terms of like privacy and seclusion, and some drawbacks in terms of like the availability of supplies and maybe internet connection and stuff. I hope you had a great time. Hello to Marathi. Did I join just as you're finishing? No, just as we're starting. There was a very brief disconnection just as we were getting started, so we were doing a little bit of troubleshooting to see if we could figure that out, but no, we are just about to start. Marathi, I hope that you're also having a wonderful weekend. Oh, and without too much in the way of spoilers, how is Assassin's Creed Mirage? Oh, hold on. Right into a cutscene. Angel, how are you? There's someone here who'd like to meet you. It's me. I want to meet you. You've been doing well since you passed your last test. Surprisingly well, in fact. Your name's constantly on Dr. Nestor's and Colin's lips. We've been looking at your record closely, and we all agree it's time to upgrade your license again. You have our permission to participate in the next chemistry test. In fact, we've already registered you for it, and the test will begin shortly. Here it is. By shortly, I mean right now. I know this is very sudden, but it's a great opportunity for you. This next license will allow you to treat more virulent diseases. We strongly believe that you will need it to help the Moonbury community. Oh, geez. Sorry, I just saw Marathi saying I'm having an awful weekend, but I appreciate the good wishes. I'm so sorry about the awful weekend. Truly, if your weekend is bad, what does that say about the rest of the week? I hope it improves. And hello to Borlak. Personally, I aced the test on my first try, just so you know. Well, I think that's more or less all. Excellent. Let me escort you back to the station. Do your best, Angel. Ever since that I aced it on my first try, now I feel like we're gonna get Moira seems a little bit snottier. Well, no, but we still have somebody at the clinic that we're supposed to help. Yes, hello to Borlak. Borlak, I hope that your weekend is going pretty well. We're in a 3-day weekend, so yeah, no, we'll catch up as we go, but yeah, this is day 2 of a 3-day weekend here in the United States, so I am... Wait, right ankle and foot, those seem very well connected. It might have been left foot. Yeah, so, this is the first... No, it's not. I keep forgetting that we did a stream yesterday because I was still sort of recovering. This is the second stream back from the latest round of vaccinations, which went exactly as expected, which was perfectly fine, with a bit of fatigue on the back end after having them done. So this will be something that I'll probably touch on in a couple upcoming episodes. All I can do is share my experience with it. You know, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a clinician, I'm not a virologist, I'm not an immunologist. I'm just a regular person, and speaking from the perspective of a regular person, the latest COVID and now flu vaccines for me generates a couple days of just sort of like general fatigue, like just sort of like tiredness and sleepiness, and then I feel perfectly fine, and a lot better than perfectly fine because I have good reason to believe that if I am to be exposed to those diseases, the outcomes will be much better for me. And that's it. I'm not, I can't really go into a big thing. I can only share that it seems like there's a lot of... Hold on, do I have a recipe for this? I do. It's a perfect recipe, too. I just want people to have that feedback because it feels like there's a lot of what I would consider to be concern trolling out in the world. And I'd like to try to offer the perspective of somebody who's like, no, it's actually fine. It's perfectly fine. Also, I'll say this, like, you hear a lot, or at least I see a lot about, like, people, like, with the sore arm, like, your arm hurts. Well, yeah, but not that much. I don't know, it's significantly less discomfort than, like, having a splinter. All right, let's apply our popping solution and wound cleaner. Also, like, wound cleaner, I'm just saying that, like, my right ankle feels weird. And then you, like, roll down the sock and there's, like, a laceration there. Yeah, I imagine that it would. Marathi has no problem with the vaccine. My problem was with the needles. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, there's a few reasons that people might feel uncomfortable about it. Okay, so we've done our medicine, a majestic horn and giant pincer, which I think we have to go to the new biome. I think it's a desert biome from what we've seen. Then we need Razor Fin and Moon Knight, not the Marvel character, and so we don't have that either. And then second, chemistry test. Why don't we go look at that next? Because I feel like it's early in the morning. Not a lot of people are going to be up yet. Okay. This minigame continues to be the one that is just like, you just select it, and then you press A until the game tells you that you have it correct. And sometimes there is no correct answer. Marathi is saying, just my back doing its worth, nothing particularly new. Marathi, a couple weeks ago, probably within 3-4 weeks, I had a severe, like, back seize up. So I have not only common, but recent understanding of what that's like. I only can hope that you are able to find a comfortable position. Fortunately, my various back issues over the years have usually fallen into the category of, I can stand up pretty well, I can sit down. It's the transition between the two that causes me a lot of problems. So as soon as I can, like, get into a chair, I'm fine. And hopefully that's the same for you. I've known people who... Draconic temper. So let's assume that I cannot do this. Hold on, what was it? A potion specifically for a test that is hard to master and can only be brewed using certain methods. Well, let's see what we can do. Also, hello to Solid Chrome Hickey. I hope that you are also having a great weekend. So, we're going to start filling in some of this to see how far we can get. We're only allowed to use fire and earth elements. So, I mean, like, we're just going to slot in what I think might work. Or... we could do that, because I don't know if we have like a left-facing T-hook, and I don't see anything else here. Possibly this, right? Like, could go up and down. Oh, we could definitely do this. Yeah, we could do it just with fire pieces, but let's see what earth pieces we have. Like, this right here would go really well, as would this. Look at that. And then this fits super well right there. And if we had... yeah, one thing that we don't have, unfortunately, is that left-facing T-hook. There, like, maybe one of these would be it, but we don't have it. I could... oh, no, we can't. Yeah, I've only got 2 ingredients left that I can put in. And I'm just double-checking. No, none of these will fit. And then this would be... but this would. Yeah, we can still do it this way. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure there's more efficient ways to do it, but screw it. There you go. Now I passed it on my first try, Moira. In fact, minutes after you dropped off the test. What do you think about that? Okay. Draconic Temper. Talk to Zhao. I don't remember what time the, what's it called opens? Town Hall, but we're gonna go find out. Oh, we're locked down. Yeah, I should also check the community board, because we are, as of last episode, reaching the point where we're gonna be available at like level 2 friendships with people. That'll probably be a big thing that's happening this episode. Hitting the level 2 friendship challenges with folks. A wood cutting machine. Yeah, let's go talk to Bubble, who I don't really spend a lot of time with most days. This is not, yeah. Marathi is saying Town Hall is 800 to 1500. Yeah, so they should be opening up right away. Okay. So, sorry, what day is this? This is Thursday, just after 800. 8 o'clock. No, no, and no, not yet. So the first thing that will happen is to Opalheart. All the police officers need much better equipment for security purposes. Against who, though? Those, like, monsters that live up in the glacier biome and have their shield? Is that who you need protection from? Monday to Sunday, 10 o'clock. Visit Hearts and Sparks. Okay. No, I just saw What's-His-Face go by. That little kid. Rufus? Russo. Town Hall is this way. Oh, there he is. Wow, of all the people that I'm almost at level 2 with, Russo is probably my least favorite. Wait, what did she just say? Hold on a second. Okay, no, she just said something different. I thought she said something about, like, I know you're into it, feast your eyes, why don't you? Or something. Yeah, here's Zhao. Zhao. So, this is the potion you guys were talking about back then. Great, I'll send them a message shortly. Well, well. We meet again, Mr. Secretary. I don't remember what Colin's voice was like. Zhao, I do have a name, you know. We're here to assess your tests, Angel. Uh-huh. All right, show me what you've made. Thumbs up. The consistency and color are correct. And the smell, interesting. Yep. I told you before, Moira. This kid is special, talented, like we've been saying. I'm impressed. Looks like you've been using local materials. Smart. I don't know about that. What? But one thing's for sure. You definitely passed the test. Congratulations. On behalf of the Medical Association, we'd like to present you with your new license. Colin, please. Why don't you do the honors, Moira? Grrr! I'm holding the potion! No need to be a wallflower. You're also thrilled for Angel, right? Can you please just do it? There you go, little chemist. Thumbs up. Well, we'll be off now. Have a safe trip. Colin just seems like somebody who's extremely, like, pleased with himself. Wow! New potion recipes acquired. And I think, didn't we also... Oh, no, we're going to get some as soon as we upgrade the clinic again, which is the other thing that I wanted to look into for this episode. Yeah, Marathi likes the way that the chat box shakes when she speaks in an irritated fashion. So we're actually fairly close to where Bubble is. Okay, 10 o'clock is where we can go do that. My sweetie pie, I miss you already. That's 1300. No, wait, why is this saying new stuff? Isn't this just what we saw? Fudge. Okay, I went past it. I haven't walked this path in a long time. Come to think of it, I haven't really, like, talked to Bubble or Forrest in a long time. Is there any chance you could get me some of those materials sooner? I don't think my customer will wait much longer. No. Forrest and I have tried our best. We just can't get the amount you wanted. It'll take a couple more weeks. What? Hey, our reputation's on the line here. Hey, Angel. I need some materials for an important customer right away. I can't get my hands on enough materials for this huge order. He's been waiting for weeks, and I don't want him to be annoyed at us. Could you lend a hand? Yes, I can. Hey, great. Let me know when you've gathered them. And let me know if you end up with any extra. Got it. Oh, I actually have everything. Wow. Hold on. I might have everything that she wanted. Well, see, this doesn't show, but I'm yeah, golden shells, silver nuggets. Yeah, I should have all that stuff. Okay, then let's go back, because we want to go to Hearts and Sparks anyway. I feel like this is probably still the fastest. I don't know. Oops. I don't know, is my... So, can you upgrade our tools again? No, wait, that's not really his voice. Here, let me take a quick look. It's not that it's an impossible task, but I need some blacksmithing equipment to do it. I think you have that. Isn't the entire room just that? More specifically, I need to fix my old anvil. So, are you gonna fix that equipment of yours? I don't remember his voice, unfortunately. Hey, if I want to fix it, I'll need some new materials. I'm told the materials I need can only be gathered in the wasteland. It's a fine ore, just slightly dimmer than diamond. See? It looks like this. This is the material I was just talking about seconds ago. I've never seen that before. With enough of this material, I'll definitely be able to fix the equipment. Well, if any of you manage to find more of it, do let me know. And I'll upgrade my equipment so I can create even better products for this town. Oh, it's you. Were you listening to us earlier? Well, if you do fancy helping me find more of this, be my guest. Okay, that stuff, yeah, the gold nuggets we can find, but otherwise, it's in the wasteland, which now we know is the name of the desert biome. Yeah, here's all your stuff. Armor demand. Hey, these are all the materials you could find? Great! Now it's my turn to speed things up. Wait. So, you want me to deliver all of these goods at the same time? Is this the first time you've seen this many goods? Not at all. But the delivery won't come cheap. It's not a problem. I have an important customer to please. Make sure everything's packed up carefully and sent straight to the destination. If you say so. I'll get the documents and everything ready, then. Just put that man-sized crate into his satchel. Hey, thank you for helping me out with this. I owe you big time. I'll be in touch if I need help again. You would think that after a while they would come directly to your character as opposed to just hoping that you'd walk in on them describing their issue. Now, I have some gifts. I'm not going to give them to her because she's almost like maximum friendship. Oh, that was somehow not her quest, though. Oops. Oh, sorry. And, I also... Let's see about upgrading the clinic. I'm relatively sure I actually need some more wood. Yeah, I don't want to give gifts to people that are that high up. Also, Oliver is very hungry. Clinic, yeah. Okay, so 690 wood. I don't have that many. We haven't even gone to the wilderness yet. Let's get Oliver some food. And then let's get Oliver some pets. Okay. I definitely want the resources, but let me just look really quick. Improving the anvil, that we can't do yet. Let me... Ugh. That's my one thing of feedback in this game, improving the map navigation. And it's a very small thing. So this is noon to 1200, to 2000. I don't know what you call that. But that's not quite yet. 1300. Yeah, so the two things that I have are not yet, and I'm not going to stand around for 40 minutes. Let's at a minimum get the mushrooms for Oliver. That should only take, really just take a beat here. And yes, I need the wood, but we can get wood. We can get a lot more wood a lot more efficiently at other parts of the world. All right, yeah. Let's go over here. I just used some of their spores, so... Yeah, I love the little details, like the chat box is shaking, or we've talked in the, like in other recent streams about games where when you first meet a character, they'll be listed as like question mark, or, you know, boy holding hardcover book or something, where it's just like a vague description of who this person is. And then once you learn more about them, it'll fill in those details like their name. I always really like it when a game takes a second to do that. I'm sorry, is there a reason... The trees don't always sparkle, do they? I wonder... Hold on, let's pay attention to other cuttable trees. Like, do they sparkle like that all the time? Or is that maybe an indication that they have sap to give? No, they all sparkle. Everything sparkles. Okay, I've never noticed that before. Okay. We can probably now go to the noontime one. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong button. Talk to Bubble. Oh, I didn't talk to Bubble yet. Okay, we have to go do that. Okay, hold on. Bubble should be just west of here. There was a vampire. Oh, inside the tree? The sparkles do give them away. Rainer's request. I'll need to check on the documents of the ranger post. That's where you're sitting. Come on, follow me. Now that we're at the ranger post, I think Forrest forgot about that request of his. This request's just lying on the floor. No wonder he hasn't received what he requested. You want to help us fulfill his order? All right, I'll let you have this request note. Be sure to give the materials directly to him later, okay? I don't want to have to put in any effort to this. Let's talk to... Oh, we should actually talk to her as well. Mushrooms are great. Good talk. No, let's... When we get that high... Like Bubble, I bet. Yeah, look at how low Bubble is. That's the person that I'm sharing the gift, saving the gift for. And I don't know for sure, but I assume that giving multiple gifts in a day yields diminishing results. So I don't want to do that. yeah. These rainbow flowers seem pretty damn valuable. I still like getting them. Alright, and now we've got the corpse flowers that I'd like to get. And we might grab some of those daisies. I don't know how many of those I have, and I don't want to waste a bunch of ticks of the clock finding out. Yeah, let's just go get them. Oh, hello to, Wood! Good morning to the US! Hello to the rest of the world, whatever time it is. Wood, I hope that you're having a great weekend so far. I was sharing earlier that we are into a 3-day weekend here. It is Indigenous Peoples Days coming up on Monday. So as a result, we have the day off from work. Feverfew, that's what this is. All right, and now, yeah, I'm going to teleport back here. I do want to advance the story. Like, I detest reaching the end of the day without having exhausted our blue bar. And I definitely want to get all the wood that we can, but also, you know, there's certain days where you can't advance the quest line, so I'd like to do that while we can. I have no memory of where we're going for it. I remember that we wanted to do something around noon. I don't remember where it was, so that's where we're going to go check. Okay, so this is around the farmhouse. Well, the farmhouse is... Well, okay, here we go. I was about to say, right up here. Listen, everything will be okay here. I told you, Mama, I can't go right now. You have to go before it's too late. Please, Luck, you deserve more than just a farmer. You deserve more than just a farmer. I think she means to be just a farmer. We already discussed this, Mama. There's no point in talking about this again. He had more of a voice, though. I've made up my mind, and that's it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some cows to take care of. We do know that Luck is really educated. I'm trying to remember, like, what we've consulted with him about. It's some form of, like, chemistry or alchemy or cooking or something. Like, it could be, like, carpentry. He knows something really well beyond just, like, being a farmer, which is its own skill set. That stubborn boy. I'm sorry you had to see that. Luck is a smart boy, so I've asked him to apply to be a scholar. His father's also aware of his talent. I'm certain he'd find that more suited to his needs. My boy, he's reluctant to go because he feels a sense of responsibility to be here. Boy, when this game has no music. A chat over some snacks, perhaps? Sure, I'm up for that. How about we meet tonight by Otmar's Cafe? Not a bad idea, huh? Hey, over here. Sorry, I was busy earlier. Anyway, the book you gave me, it was a blast. That's right, he's very literary. That's what we've learned about him. It's playing this once a week, some of the finer details can slip away. I've almost finished reading it. I've just got a little bit more to go. Why didn't I attend college in the capital? Because I don't want to. Did Mama tell you everything? She's not good at keeping secrets. I'm not gonna go to the capital. I don't think that's the right thing to do now. It's just, I enjoy my life as it is now, with my family and farm. I know becoming a scholar would be such a good opportunity. But taking care of those who are important in my life means more than that to me. Also, like, is it that great? Like, I don't know Luck very well, and that's the whole point of the storyline. But if Luck is legitimately happier being a farmer, is it such a great opportunity to go be a scholar if you're miserable doing it? I'm happy now. I don't think becoming a scholar would make me happier than I am today. No potion can cure what happiness cannot. That's a quote from The Principle of Life. Such a great book. What? Anyway, let's finish the meal before it gets cold. Ugh, I'm stuffed. It's getting late. We better go home soon. I feel relieved after talking with you. Thank you, Angel. Let's hang out again sometime, shall we? Okay, well, if I'm going to be here, let's maybe stop and say hello to... Oh, he's our first level 3 friendship. Okay, she is low enough that we're going to do a gift, because it's not going to max out. Perfect. And then Otmar. I bet Otmar gets a gift too. No, look, we're at level 3 with him. Or ready to do level 3. I don't remember, so let's buy some super worms. As long as we're here. Okay. So that advanced Lux storyline, and now we can talk with him and be better friends. And I bet we can do that now, actually. Garrett might get a gift. Yes. Yeah. There's nobody that I don't want to advance the friendship with. However, if I have to choose somebody who, like, gets their friendships last, Russo and Bubbles and Victor are not really my friends. Okay, let's talk with, nope, Laura. Okay, Laura can get a gift. Okay, but one thing, luck doesn't appear to be, oops, open. Yeah, the whole interface to, like, select things that are nearby is a little bit clunky that you click in the right stick in order to choose the option. And the options are, like, kind of randomly ordered depending on, like, what the game saw first. But that's fine. You know, I don't have a great idea on how to do it better. Sweetie Pie... Okay. Carry on where we left off. I'll be waiting for you in my room. Not you, Dean. Please keep coming. Signed, Helene. 1300 to 2100. I still have plenty of time to do this. I don't know where Helene's room is. I do know where Helene works. She's the proctor at the arcade, right? Yeah, that's her. So I assume her room is at the tavern, but I don't actually know. Okay, this is not the right place. Hey, Helene, where do you live? Don't ask me why I'm asking. Okay, let's look at the map very quickly. Police Department, Osmond Clinic, Nova, Coach. I don't know what Coach House is. It seems more like I don't think Coach is a person. I think it's probably like a thing. But I don't know. Dev's house, Myers' house, Zeke's tent, Balkan build, Hannah's house. That's the church, the monastery. Yeah, I don't see a separate house for Helene. So let's assume that Helene lives somewhere here. Oh, you know what? She might live in the back. Nope. Also... I'm pretty sure that this is available today, right? Like, I'm not looking for this on the wrong day. Oh, we got it. Coach House is a travel thing? Yeah, it could be where, like, the stagecoach stops when delivering people. Although I think that they have a train that comes by. Come on in. I've gathered some juicy information lately. I've been reading Dean's documents secretly, and I found something. I think this document is classified. Don't worry, I'll return everything without him knowing. This document mentions an artifact called the Moonstone. It's located around Moonbury Island. Yeah, it's literally in the mayor's office. He has it on display. It also says there's a dig site near the barren wasteland where this artifact lies. Oh, wait. Sorry, maybe the thing that he has is a replica. It's been a while since we encountered that. My gut tells me it might be something precious. If you could help me locate the artifact, I'd be famous in no time. Besides, you promised to help me last time, right, sweetie? So, can you help me find the artifact? Heart. Sweet. Sweet. Come see me when you found it. Sorry, I know, like, I just find it very funny when she's like, sweet, all right. Yeah, coach houses store horse-drawn carriages, what's sometimes called a cart shed. All right, yeah, I wonder if that's a vestige. Like, yeah, the train tracks go right by, but that's not to say there wouldn't be other stagecoaches. It's just, it feels like Moonbury is like the place that people would go on Moonbury Island, so I'm not sure where a stagecoach would bring them, but maybe that's what the teleport is doing. Maybe the stagecoach comes and picks you up and then drops you off where you're going. All right. And I'm 90% sure that we already spoke with Osman. Okay. So... Oops. I pressed B. Just want to see if there's anything else that we can do. It's now 1800, and there's no available news. Okay, so let's take a look. New frame, can't do. Can't do. Savory tasting sap. I don't feel like we've got that yet. And then tiny crystal, which is in the wasteland. Okay, so we've got many things that take us to the wasteland. I will go look at the wasteland. However, we still got a lot of blue bar to burn off, and I want to get some wood, because that's what we need to do the clinic upgrade. And with the clinic upgrade, we can get more money. Plus, it won't look like people are just getting tetanus every time they go in there. I came in to have this wound dressed. And now I've got a black mold infection. All right, what was it, like 690? Like, we're already up like 100 wood. Yeah. Yeah, this is not going to take long. But this is why I didn't want to, like, waste any... Not waste, but expend any... stamina bar on the minimum trees. There's actually, there is a better tree. There's a couple better trees up here that will take an extra second to, everybody leave me alone. Yeah, this tree. Let's see how much we get here. So we're at 496 right now. This tree also has, yeah, we just went up to 556. I do... No, let's... part of me wants to get the stone as well, because the stone's going to have some gold ore, and we need that for a couple things. Okay. I do want to fight the Pokemons, and these guys for sure. Because they dropped those chestnuts, and I need those. Quality nuts. So, I'm sorry, I might have missed it, but aside from your back, how do you feel about Assassin's Creed Mirage? Both Marathi and App have recently started playing that. Recently because it just came out. And I'm curious how it strikes you, because from what little I've seen of it, it does very much seem like it's exactly what they had advertised it as. A game that is full on in the vein of the original Assassin's Creed, like Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed, like right down to like pulling down wanted posters to lower your notoriety. Like, they went all the way back to that stuff. And I really enjoyed those mechanics back at the time. I'm not sure how I would feel about returning to them now. And that was it. That was all of our stamina. Not in like a negative way, like, oh, I don't think I want that. It's just like, oh man, it's been a while since like I've gone around and pulled down posters. So this is also a new medicine, a new ingredient, and I'm actually going to have an apple juice for this so that I can get these. Because I've gotten a bunch of the rainbow plants, but these are like the Yggdrasil, brand new as of like last episode. Boy, do I want to have another apple juice? I think I do. because you know this is going to be good stuff. Mirage is fun, says Marathi. Definitely has some major design and mechanics issues. They took a couple of steps backwards in that sense and haven't learned from the good mechanics from their last 3. Story is good, though. The wanted poster thing is awful. Oh, no. I remember... Here is specifically what is in my head. I did a lot of pulling down posters and murdering of witnesses and stuff in Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood. And I was fine with it. Like... It was one of those things that was just a part of the game, and you kept your notoriety down, and I didn't really think of it that much. Then, I want to say it was... I'm trying to remember if it was Assassin's Creed 3 that did away with that. I kind of feel like it was 3 where they said, all right, we're just not going to do the poster thing anymore. If it wasn't 3, it was definitely 4, because it didn't make a lot of sense to have a lot of posters up when you were a pirate. Yeah, let's just go to bed. I can go do a little bit of fishing. Usually I round out the day with some fishing, but we're going to do this. Then when I went back to play Assassin's Creed Liberation, I remember that was the one that was on the Vita. Oh, hold on. We've got another cutscene. It's me. I do... There's something about Moira's, like, directness that I really like. Dr. Nestor sent me to deliver this letter of recommendation. He's expecting great things from you. You've shown considerable potential here. When Colin was here last time, did he say anything about me? I'm guessing he did. That man. Yeah, thumbs up. He can be quite the joker. I know he doesn't mean to hurt anyone, though. He's sometimes a bit much, but he doesn't mean it. He's a kind person at heart. I actually didn't ask, Moira. This is something on your mind, not mine. Yup. True, he's annoying most of the time, but life would be boring without him around. Actually, forget that last part. I should leave now. She talks the way that, like, the characters in Duel do, where she's just, like, incredibly blunt about stuff. Oh, hold on. Marathi is also saying, you can also be saving someone from an aggressive guard or reacting to being tagged by guards, and a random-ass person will suddenly shout you into other guards. So much for being for the people. It's the fact that they're going for realism, and yet a random person noticing you gank a guard from literally through a solid wall. Oh, that was always so frustrating to me in the old games. Will get you sent directly notoriety 1, and all of a sudden your posters are plastered across every town and city everywhere, and everyone knows you, even people down in mines. Who will call the guards even though they're enslaved? I can, like, that sounds like an extremely annoying mechanic. Oh, but what I was going to say about Liberation was I remember in Liberation you didn't have 1, you had 3 notoriety bars to manage, because your character in Liberation had like 3 different like personas. There was the assassin, there was the servant or slave, I'm trying to remember how it was phrased, and the lady. And each one of those, like you would like change your outfit, which was how people would perceive you societally. And all 3 of those had their own notoriety bar. So now you had triple the work to do. And I remember that was, I mean, Liberation was not playable, like in a variety of different ways. And I remember that being one of them. Like, are you kidding me? With now I've got to do this 3 times. And that was around or post Assassin's Creed 4. So it felt like that mechanic hadn't been in the series for a while. And the return to it was unwelcome. And so Mirage is the first game since then to have such a thing. And I'll be interested to know how I feel about it when I play Mirage, because I am going to play Mirage. Okay, alacrity concoction. We should be able to go get that. Mix it up real quick. Liberation is a game that I think deserves a revisit. The HD PC version at some point. I almost certainly do not have a... Oh, I do have a recipe for this. Sure. Looks good. I didn't know that I'd made enough alacrity concoctions. Oh, you know why we have that? It's because that's a moneymaker. That's one of the potions that I made a bunch of to, like, raise cash when I needed that. All right. I have a very specific goal for today. What I want to do is get the rest of the wood and then make it to the Vulcan build so that we can upgrade the clinic. Marathi is saying it's infuriating. It gets directly in the way of just playing and doing things. You can't just walk around once you get that first notoriety thing because a random person will call you out as you move. I don't imagine it's such a huge issue if you're playing on easier difficulties, but on hard it can be brutal. And I would be inclined to play... First of all, this is the first that I knew that had difficulty levels, but I would be inclined to play Mirage on hard. It's a different style of game. Now this guy explodes, so I'm just gonna get away from him. Okay, and this Pokemon's gotta die. It's a different style of game, but Odyssey and to a lesser extent Valhalla, I think really played well on hard. I really feel like that's, at least for me, that is the best difficulty level for those games, which would make me want to try... Let's get this guy, because this guy is the source of that golden shell. So I'm going to get that as well. And this too. So what I'm learning from Marathi right now is I feel pretty good about the decision to wait a little bit on Mirage, because hopefully they will clear up some of those things. Getting spotted by somebody from behind a solid surface, I can't, like, give you guys a specific example where that happened to me, but I certainly have memories of the moments in the Brotherhood and Revelations, specifically Revelations, where it felt like the stealth system was broken. Assassin's Creed 1, Brotherhood, and especially Revelations, those are the games that I remember being like, oh, this stealth, like, the game has a highly specific expectation of how you're going to do it, and if you deviate from that, you're just going to get seen. You just are. So it felt a lot more like an unwelcome puzzle element and a trial and error puzzle element to it. All right, I want to get this guy's quality nut. Come on. Wake up. Maybe I have to be a little bit away. Yeah, no, he always gets his attack off. Yep, every time. There doesn't seem to... I can't see... What I'd probably need to do to stop him from attacking is hit him once, then dodge away, and then hit him a couple times. The thing is, his attack does not do so much damage that it feels like a crisis. Marathi plays all of them on hardest, stealth and combat, because he enjoys the challenge. But I think they peaked combat and stealth mechanics in Origins, to be honest. Odyssey took a step back in combat when they tried modifying things, and Valhalla was far too drawn out. Almost too much to do. It felt like they just designed a map and then tried to fill it with stuff. My thing with Valhalla is actually specifically about the map and stuff to do. I have a very specific piece of feedback, which is that Valhalla developed a fascination with putting things underground. It was 900 and something that I needed of wood? I think it was. And if I run out of blue bar, then we're going to go to the baths. And the trouble for me with putting things underground in Valhalla, I actually liked some of the dungeon-like areas and the navigation stuff they did in Valhalla. The trouble was figuring out how to access that information. Where do you go? How do you get to this underground point? Because sometimes it would be inside of a house, and that's fine, because you would learn to look for houses. Oh, yuck. Well, we'll have to come back for this. So, and then sometimes it would be like a well or some other landmark that you would develop, like, oh, okay, I'm going to go look at that. And sometimes it would be just like this completely unremarkable crevasse that you had to like intuit that you had to get into. And unless you happen to visit it from an extremely, like look at it from a very specific angle, I have a very vivid memory of in Valhalla wandering a lot, just trying to figure out how to approach the thing that I was trying to do. And that's not it doesn't feel like a puzzle, and it doesn't feel like exploration. It just feels like wandering to me. And that's fine once in a while, but Valhalla just had so much of that. And then there were like question marks, like optional pieces of loot. They weren't question marks, they were like gold dots that I could never find. Like, the clues to me seemed so vague in terms of how to even get started that I never solved them. It felt like, oh, you're just gonna have to look at a guide on how to do this, and I didn't want to look at a guide. So there were certain things in there I could never find. And there were some riddles in Odyssey that by the end of the game, I did absolutely go and look up. And some of that happened on stream, and there were a couple riddle clues that I wound up doing off stream after the end of the main story. And I like talking about that. I want people to know, yeah, I did everything in Odyssey, but not all of it by myself. All the combat stuff, all the story stuff. Hold on, why can I... There we go. But yeah, there were some of the riddles, some of the puzzle challenges that I was like, well, I have given this my absolute best, and I can't find it, and I want to have all of this stuff. I don't need it anymore to finish the game, because I did that part, but I want to have all this stuff. But in Valhalla, it just felt a lot more centralized, like, okay, here's your story, and you've done the story content, but if you want to finish this region, and we've got this big prominent bar to show you all the stuff that you haven't done, you're gonna have to either wander endlessly in order to find what it is, or consult some sort of a guide. And honestly, I don't know what a guide for a game like that would even be like, because... like, you'd have to watch videos. I don't know how else you would ever get communicated to you. Okay, I've got 1100 stuff. Or is it too late? Hold on, let's get that. It might be too late. I don't know what time the Balkan build closes. We'll go here. Yeah, Valhalla's search for nearby access using the bird was just a thing. The other thing, oh my god. Whoops. Okay, I didn't know this was a thing. Otmar, no. It happens again. Someone messed up Otmar's rubbish bin. Must be smell of leftovers. Yum, yum. Otmar has to clean mess all over again. Oh. Maybe Otmar shut lid next time. Wait, what? What? Okay, Otmar. That's fine. Little interaction. Hopefully we can make it here. I have another, like Valhalla had, like, a really specific thing that I want to talk about. I think it might be too late. Closed on Tuesdays. This is not... Nope, they closed at 1500. So we'll have to do it tomorrow, and that's fine. I'm gonna go expend the rest of my blue bar, because otherwise we wasted 2 hours at the baths. And you know we're gonna need more stone and stuff. Otmar's Story 2. Balkan Build is currently offering up to 10% off. Please visit me. Let's talk business. Well, yeah, we'll have to wait until tomorrow. So, is there anything else that I can advance for today? No. Okay. So, I mean, I could go talk to people, and yes, I'd like to do that. Let's go do that. I don't mean to sigh like I don't want to do it. I'm just sort of thinking about, like, how this day is going to go. And if I go chat with people right now, they'll still be up. But if I... Oh. Right. If I wait and go to the wilderness, then I'll lose the chance to have these conversations. There we go. Like right there. That already made it worth it. Marathi says I'm optimizing the playthrough a lot more than he did. I usually play games like this in a highly unoptimized way, and then it reaches a point where I just have to, like, do a ton of grinding. She's almost low enough that... Nope, I already talked to her. Martha's almost low enough that I would give her a gift, but not quite. Boy, doesn't it feel weird that I'm lower with Martha than I am with Zhao? I feel like I hardly ever even see Zhao. Nova will probably get a gift here, if I have one. No, look at that. How am I low with Martha? I'm in this tavern all the time. Oh, okay. Got it. Do I have a gift? I'm gonna give her a gift. I think that was perfect. I think that was exactly as high as it needed to be. If I wasted a little, then I wasted a little, and that sucks, but... Oh, watch Hannah. Nope, Hannah was about the same level. I'm gonna talk to you. Hold on. Mayor, don't go. Yeah, Mayor Meyer also would have benefited from a gift. We talk with this guy, Dan. Okay. Anything else? I don't remember if we talked with Liano and Otmar today. I haven't seen Zeke yet today. Like, today in our real world. And Sisters for Celia, if she's anywhere, will probably be in bed. I bet she turns in really early. So, let's go... Yeah. I'm gonna go get some of the lavender and stuff. We'll chop down some trees and stuff in this area. So, yeah. I'm about to say something about Valhalla that I think that some people might consider to be a bit of a spoiler. I genuinely don't think that it is, because speaking as someone who was frustrated by this for a very long time, the fact that the next thing I'm about to say about certain puzzles is even a thing in the game, I think is ridiculous. And I talked a lot about it at the time. So Valhalla has a number of, like, blow this up puzzles where... Oops. You are faced with an obstruction that the game communicates to you very clearly. In order to get past this, you have to cause an explosion that will blow this up. And I spent hours of my playthrough, hours, looking around for... how am I going to, like, I need to find a fire jug around here because the game communicated to me that this fire jug is how you blow things up. So I would go to the bird and we'd look around and be looking for, like, clusters of little red fiery things, and I couldn't find it, so I'd go a little bit further and I'd bring the bird back and then go to a different part of the map. Okay, let's look at it over here. It was constant. It was hours and hours and hours that I spent doing that. And then eventually, and chat was very good. Chat did not say anything or spoil it or anything like that. But at some point, I think I was expressing a lot of frustration over how long this was taking. And somebody at some point clued me in on the next thing that I'm about to say. There's a relatively early game skill that you can get that gives your character access to fire arrows. And they like, it doesn't say this in the description, but they aren't just fiery, they're actually explosive. And once you get that skill, you never need those fire jugs again. Ever. In a playthrough that took me about 200 hours, and I'm not exaggerating, I think that's actually like what our game clock is on the base game of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I would say not less than 10 of those hours were spent looking for the fire jugs. And the whole time, there was a skill in the tree that I swear to God doesn't say that this will do it for you. Oh, and it's just like, open up all of those things immediately, and you never have to look for those jugs again. When I found that, like, you can hear it now, I'm still not real happy about that. I think that's, you guys, it's such a weird, broken design decision to just have a skill in the skill tree that is borderline mandatory if you want to be able to progress through any of the optional content. Why is it an optional skill? Sorry, I think that 90% of people that play Valhalla probably just pick up that skill by default because they want to be able to like do the fire arrows. And I was specifically going for a build different than the one that I'd done in Odyssey because I wanted to have a different experience. So I was spending all of those skill points on other things. I wasn't intentionally choosing the hard path to like do the baseline progression through the game. I was trying to say like, oh, well, last game I went really high into like poison and fire stuff. So this time I want to do something a little bit different and focus on other skills. The fact that those skills are like not really marked as being mandatory, but functionally were. Oh, and by the way, like the poison arrows don't do anything like that. The poison arrows don't act like keys, like skeleton keys to get into the areas of the world that you need to. They are just regular poison. So, hold on. I can't actually fight this guy. Yeah, no, that's, I don't have any more stamina, so we're gonna go. But hello to Patik, and yes, the fire pots. I barely use those because I got the arrows fast. Yeah, those fire arrows, those are probably available to you before you leave for England. Like, that's how early they unlock. Yep, Marathi said that he knew I was gonna... Were you there, Marathi? Because I know that you've been around for a while. I'm trying to remember if you were there. The fights in Odyssey were brutal on hardest. The fights in, Valhalla were also... The fights in Valhalla were brutal on hardest, and in a way that was fun at first. Let's go fish. I've got about an hour and a half. We can do at least 2 fishings, I want to say. Some of my feedback about Valhalla, I own the fact that I don't think that game was fun for me to play on the hardest difficulty level. And that's my choice. That's my decision. I could have chosen to change the difficulty at any time. So to me, I want to give the game a pass on like some of the progression being slow. Some of the bugs, like literally you get stuck in a tree and can't get down at all, that I encountered, specifically on the river raids, those are game bugs, and those I will ding the game for. But then there's the, like, just baseline mechanical decisions, like the fire pots, that are like... That's seriously like having an Assassin's Creed game where it's possible to accidentally never unlock the ability to do like a backstab. Like the hidden blade stab. That shouldn't be possible to overlook that. You can choose not to do it. Hold on. Hold on. I really don't want to pass out. You lose half the day when you pass out. It's after midnight. It's always going to take you about 20 minutes to get ready for bed, so... Marathi says the tree bugs, so many. Yeah, I will say that personally in my playthrough, I only encountered those on the river raids from what I remember, but I encountered them multiple times during the river raids. And for anybody that hasn't had the experience, I'm talking specifically about, like, Eivor would jump off of, like, a cliff, like, towards a tree or something, and then just, like, hang in midair and never land. And there would be no way... Like, the only thing that you could do, to my memory, was pause the game and then exit the river raid, which meant that what made this particularly irritating is that on the river raid, you would then lose all of your progress on the river raid. And when you're playing on very hard difficulty, that progress was hard fought. Like, that really hurt to get a ways into that and then to come away with nothing, not because you died, but because a game bug prevented you from progressing. And by the way, I don't want to come across here like, oh, boo, hiss, I hated everything about Valhalla. I have some direct feedback about certain things in Valhalla, but let me give an example here of something that it did extremely well. I remember multiple times getting up onto like a high point, and not just like a vantage point designed by the developers, but sometimes you were just up high and overlooking like a valley or something. That game has better like level of detail scaling for like distant towns and stuff, especially at night where you can sort of see like the twinkle of the of the like lights in the windows of stuff, of like their distant houses and stuff. That game does that better than any other open world game I can think of, and I don't just mean Assassin's Creed. I think that Odyssey rather has a much better variety of like biomes and locations. Like it's got a lot better and more interesting variants of like the places that you go. I think that Origins has a better variance of places that you go, and that's mostly in the desert, so that's really saying something. I found the environments in Valhalla to be very samey pretty early on, but goddamn did they look good for like what was the same about them. That game really nailed the environmentals. The environment teams are insanely good. A pity their mechanics aren't as studious. And I really love the mechanics in Odyssey. I think that Valhalla tried to, I don't know if expand on them is quite the right word. It definitely tried to change things up. Hold on. Come at me, bro. Do it. Do your thing. Here's what I think about Valhalla. I think that Valhalla is probably best played at a difficulty not higher than regular hard. And I further think that you'll probably have your best time with it going, like, what was it called? Like Bear School. A mixture of Bear and Raven School, which is the assassination classes. I think that my choice, and this was a decision, to try to go ranged, like really heavily into ranged, I feel like that's a nice subclass, and probably the way that game is designed, maybe not, at least the way that I played it, not a great pick for like your primary. I feel like that the game and the mechanics, the combat systems are very much built around like a heavy emphasis on direct face-to-face melee combat, which makes sense for a Viking game. I just wasn't expecting it to be as explicit about like, no, dummy, you're playing it wrong. So let's go try to hit the Balkan build. Hello to Grumpy. Patikin says, my point is to find the pot is always near, and the point is to find the pot that is always near. They want you to go to certain areas. Patikin, if that's the case, that was not my experience while playing it. Hours and hours and hours of there's a wall here that I need to blow up in order to do this like optional thing, and there are no pots that I can find in a 4-mile radius. Unless somehow I would. Sorry. And they would be like really well hidden sometimes, like inside of a house, inside a back room, behind a shelf, and the house itself is like a half mile from where you actually need to use it, so you'd like pick it up and then carry it all the way over there. Anyway. I might need some extra time. Can you make it quick for Otmar? I don't think that would be possible. Oh, hello, Angel. Can you please help Otmar? Otmar saved money from Otmar's cafe, and Otmar want use it to repair Leano's ship. Otmar keep this secret from Leano. Otmar wants to prize Leano and repay everything she done for Otmar. And Otmar want show Leano she can rely on Otmar. So, you help Otmar? Otmar owe you a lot. Yeah, these are the things I'd need in order to start building. I've got the rest of it all covered. So, give me a shout once you've got those things. Yes, I will. Abdeen saying, but with the skill, it just breaks the whole thing, in my opinion, so no need to explore anywhere then. AC has lots of puzzles, they always have. Oh, I do not object to the existence of puzzles. What I object to is puzzles that are then completely eliminated from relevance because there's just a skill that says I never have to do this puzzle. Ever. Samlander suspects, and hello to Samlander. The fire arrows got the added ability after playtesters complained about them not working. Also, Samlander saying, depends if the game isn't... Oh, this was what Pathine was responding to. If the game isn't about puzzles and people get frustrated in playtesting about that puzzle, having a bypass puzzle skill can be good. So, that's the other thing. I also would be a lot more comfortable with the whole thing if the fire arrow skill, and maybe it's been patched, or maybe I misread it, but my memory is that fire arrow skill talks about... wow, hold on. We've got a couple of these. Police department, 8 to 2200 rather, 8 to 1500. So let's go to town hall first. The fire arrow skill does not say, oh, and it also can cause a small explosion. If it even gave an indication that it did that, I feel like that would have been something. But the fact that the don't do this puzzle button is present but not described as such is also like, really? Wow.
Why are all these books from my house coming back here, Zhao? I thought you'd already arranged the books.
Papa, My apologies, Meyer. I must be getting forgetful.
Well, it's kind of strange because you've never made this kind of mistake before, Zhao. This place looks like a mess. Can you clean these books before someone comes in?
Right away, Meyer. I'll deliver these books to your house right away. It won't happen again. I'm sorry, just out of curiosity, does Meyer believe that Zhao is going to Meyer's house and then just stacking up a bunch of books around randomly? Like, Meyer, where do you think the books are coming from? Either you're bringing them here, or it could be Zhao. Like, is there a third possibility that you're not considering? It's a weird assumption for him to make that Zhao is not doing the job correctly. No, Papa, it wasn't Zhao's mistake. It was me. I asked him to bring the books back here, so that I won't be bored while I'm waiting for you when you're working. Rue, you shouldn't...
It was you, silly girl. Just tell your papa next time. And you, Zhao, don't defend her all the time. She's a big girl.
It's weird that she's a big girl. Honestly, everything about Rue seems like she's like 15. All right, I'll keep that in mind. I love that Zhao is still getting chewed out, by the way. Papa! You said that in front of everybody. This whole crowd of people. Don't embarrass me.
Now, let's go upstairs. And Zhao, please clean up these books, will you?
Oh God, what a tassel. Oh my God. Certainly, Meyer. I've never felt more sympathetic to Zhao. He's not like, he's always been like, kind of overly proper and like, I don't know, I didn't dislike him, but I have a much stronger understanding for what his day is like right now. Well, why are you eavesdropping over there, chemist? Rue and I sometimes have a little disagreement, but it's just a small blip, nothing to worry about. Yeah, she's quite stubborn sometimes, but actually she's a nice girl. Well, I'll need to bring these books to Meyer's house right away. There's a lot of books. I have a potion that can dissolve books. You want to help me deliver these books? Sure. Are you done? Okay, let's go to Meyer's house. I have the key for some reason. I continue to enjoy the little emotes that they put up because I feel like this long in, we're still seeing ones that I don't remember before. Like that one, that like sigh of relief that we just saw. Oh, and you guys, hold on. No, I can't, I want to look with the mouse. We'll look in a second. Those books were heavy, right? Yes, they were. Oh, wait. There's some dust on your ears. Aha, there you go. I think it came from the books. Some of them are as old as me. Anyway, thanks for covering for me earlier. That was a very bold move of yours, and I respect that so much. Wait, what? Covering for me? I feel... What? Did I misread that? I don't understand what... Whatever. I owe you one, Angel. I feel like all I did was carry the books. Shall we head back together? They have the flowers. Oh, I guess we didn't head back together. This is what I wanted to point out. Like, Marielle actually planted those flowers from the quest, which is cool. I was not expecting to see those here. Yeah, Marathi's like, acid splash all over the books. That way we don't have to put them away. Patikin says they broke it with the skill, and that was not a response. And, like, if it was as you said, Patikin, where the fire pots were consistently somewhere nearby, so that there was... It felt like you were looking around that area and exploring a zone, you know, created by the developers. Oh, right, she's maximum. Shoot. I want to go to the... I just have to figure out where we want to be next to do the next thing. Hey, Zeke! Nope. That would have been one thing, but the fact that there are just places in Valhalla where maybe people know and they were able to find them easily. I'm saying that I felt like there were multiple points in that place where, like, you needed to order, like, a fire pot off of Amazon because it was going to take less time to get there than to find one in the game. Dean and Derek, police department. So that's 8 to 22, 16 to 21, 16 to 24. Oh, and this one cannot be done on Mondays, it looks like. I don't think it's a Monday. Monday to Saturday, Monday to Saturday. So... this is the next one. That's at 1600. We're not there yet. Oops. But this one we can do now. Dean and Derek Police Department. All right, let's go to the police department. Is that... that's down here.
I need your help to solve a mystery. I put some leftover food on the table and, well, it's gone. Someone stole my food. Can you make something to lure the thief out with? I want to catch the thief with it. Would you be able to help me catch the thief?
Yes, I will.
Great, I'm counting on you.
Okay, so we do have a recipe. Now, that was almost certainly what I came here for. No. No, it wasn't. We have to go to the meeting.
Holy shit. Den and Derek, fill out your report properly, or I'll have to organize it for you. Sir, but we've already submitted the report as you asked.
And we put it on your desk as you ordered.
I can't find your documents anywhere on my desk. Go have a look for yourselves.
But, sir... Excuse me, dear. I've baked some bread.
Sir, I found the report. It's here. What?
What's going on here, dear?
I forgot that I put it there. Ugh, this is a mess. Excuse me. I need some fresh air to clear my mind.
But, dear... Sir? My husband seems to have been in a bad mood lately. He can't concentrate very well. I'm sorry to say this, Miss Cassandra, but you're right. Sir Osmond seems to have too much on his plate. He's kind of overwhelmed. Oh my, he should take a break. He's been working too hard lately. That's a great idea, Miss Cassandra. Sir Osmond never takes a holiday. But we're talking about Osmond here. I doubt he wants to have a day off. Everything will be fine, I assure you. Hey, Angel. Please help us ask Meyer about getting permission for Sir Osmond to have a day off. Neither Dean or I can do it, as Sir Osmond will be mad. I'm still not sure. Yes, please, Angel. It's been hard working under Sir Osmond lately. They have 3 police officers to cover a town of like 9 people. Seems like a manageable job. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. We're literally doing his quest. And Marathi is saying, oh, and wait, I'm sorry. Is Grumpy here as well? Sorry. Scroll back. Grumpy is saying hello. Grumpy, I hope that you're also having a nice Sunday. Marathi is saying that the pots, they like hiding them behind or other things or around corners. You've no readily available way of seeing unless you actually go there. Okay, that's the potion for the missing thing. So we want to go talk to Mayor Meyer, I think. Yeah, there may be people out there that played all the way through Valhalla without ever getting that fire arrow ability and got all the hidden stuff and had a great time with it and really enjoyed the challenge. To me, I feel like the game is secretly not, like to a deceptive degree, really not intended to be played that way, and it simply chooses not to communicate that to you. Wait.
Yes, did you want to discuss something? Why don't we talk somewhere else? I was actually heading out, but sure, I'll hang out with you, Angel, rather than going off for the end of my day. By the way, a day off for Osmond? Why have you suddenly brought this up? And why are you the one asking about this instead of Osmond himself? So, he's been overwhelmed lately, and everyone around him is worried. Okay, that makes sense. I know Osmond is a very responsible guy. He always works his hardest. Sometimes too much. Okay, I'll write him a permission slip for taking a day off. That way, if the hall monitors see him, he won't get in trouble. Can you ask Osmond to come see me? I'll be waiting for him.
This seems like the worst way. Well, maybe not the worst way. This does not seem like a good way to go about this. Because now we're going to Osmond to say, hey, Osmond, the mayor wants to see you in his office. He's not going there for a promotion because there's no place higher for him to ascend. Unless Mayor Meyer has like gotten a hot tip and knows that he needs a replacement mayor right away. And even then you'd want them to like put that to a vote. So this feels like a surefire way to make Osmond feel really nervous and uncomfortable. And then when he gets the news that the mayor has been informed that he's over-leveraged and overstressed and not doing a good job, rather than literally just like having him ask for a day off, I'm saying that this is not the way that I would want this gone about if I were Osmond.
Meyer summoned me to his office. What's going on? But, okay, let's go. I've received information about you from from Angel. By the way, can you put your gun on the table real quick? Over there, far away from where you're standing. Is it true that you've been feeling unwell lately?
No.
That's not true. I'm fine, Meyer. But you've been working almost every day. When was the last time you took a break and had a holiday? That's the least of my concerns, Meyer. I suggest you take a day off, Osmond.
I don't need one. I'm totally fine.
It's my fault that I rely on you too much. I've been taking your hard work for granted. I'm sorry, my friend. I should have trusted our rangers, Derek and Dean, more. Please, take a day off, Osmond, get some rest, and we can discuss work later.
I understand, Meyer. To be honest, work has been pretty intense for the past few weeks. I'll be sure to have a good rest. You can allocate some of my tasks to the Rangers, and I will try to perform my duty fully.
I'm glad to hear that, my friend. And thank you, Angel, for speaking up and bringing this issue to my attention.
Yeah, thanks, Angel. I'll be better soon, don't you worry. Then we'll have a little chat about personal privacy and addressing things specifically, directly with people. Boy, friendship level up. Okay, I'll take your word for it. That felt like friendship level down. That felt like severely overstepping your bounds. There are times in the world that you want to help people and you have to take steps around and past them because they might not be in a position that they can do what they need to. Hold on, did I... You guys, we never went to the Balkan build. God damn it, they're closed again. I don't know why I keep talking to her. So, I missed the Balkan build again. I think that they are open on Sundays. I keep missing that. And my bar is empty. I don't think that I want to go to the baths when it's this late. I mean, we could... But I feel like it's probably better to... Oh, let's go see if we can meet up with Sister Sorcelia. Yeah, as Mirathi says, a whole day of rest. I feel like Osmond could probably use a long weekend. Like, here's the thing. Regardless of whether or not Osmond would benefit from a day off, and he probably would, although I don't know him well enough to feel like I can make that determination for him. To go to his boss and to say to the boss, hey, I'm worried about your dude. He needs to have a little bit of time off. Yeah, cool. Russo, that's awesome. Hold on, I want to make friends with this cat. Without having talked to Osmond directly, like, I understand if his, like, subordinates wouldn't feel comfortable having that conversation with him. And maybe even his wife might be like, well, you know, we've talked about it and he's not open to feedback from me. But Angel the chemist here should have at least spoken up and like talked to him directly. And then if in his medical opinion it was important for Osmond to de-stress, then maybe go to the mayor. But to not even talk to him about it, that seems really, like, shitty. Oh my god. Yeah, do I have a gift? I do not. And then Zhao is... Okay, he's our very first, like, ranking up in level 3 person. So, we've done this. I could go to the farmhouse, because I don't think that I talked to anybody there today. Oliver's just digging through that cobblestone. Also, did I... No, I didn't talk to Mayor. Wood is saying that's not how it usually works, but I'm not sure which of the topics that was in reference to. I am all ears if I've said something that is different from how it goes. But, like, I've known people in my world that don't... That work to a point that they get heavily overstressed and then are very, very reluctant to take time off because they're worried about being able to cover the responsibilities that need to be done. And I've attempted to communicate with them directly to say, like, we can cover that stuff. We can get that stuff done. We just need to know when you're going to be off, and we'll get it all done. will make sure that you feel 100% covered so that you can take some time off and rest and relax and hopefully spend some time doing things that you like to do as opposed to things that you feel like you must do. And sometimes that's not... It still doesn't seem to, like, get through. But I think that forcing people to take time off... The other thing to consider is that sometimes people are going through things that, like, you're just not going to know anything about because it's not your business. Sometimes they've got things happening at home or in their personal lives, and work is the way that they... Work is their de-stress time. It's the time that they can sort of, like, change their perspective and focus in on other things. All right, I think we're going to do some fishing here to round out the day. Wood is saying, how would anyone trust a medical person if they go to someone else and explains his condition? Oh, that's a big part of it to me. Like, I don't think that Angel should have gone to the mayor without exhausting every other reasonable course of action. Like, if Angel talked to Osmond directly, and then Angel and his wife, sorry, not Angel's wife, Osmond's wife, Cassandra, is that her name? If they had gone and talked to Osmond directly together and said, look, this is beyond just a general recommendation, like, this is for your health, we think this is important. Then that would have, then after that, then they could go to Meyer. But to start by going to the boss to say, hey, one of your staff members is overworked and overstressed and not doing a good job. If I was Osmond, I would interpret that as being reported for having done a bad job or not being able to, like, manage my time efficiently. That wouldn't feel good without having even been given the opportunity to get it corrected. The comment was regarding the chief thinking that you were a friend by ratting him out. Yeah, no, I'm with you. Also, we just got 2 new records right in a row. Do I have time for another? Yes, I do. Maybe the problem that I've made is that I've always been casting as far out as possible. And if we... I don't know why we're suddenly getting new records. Maybe it's the time of day. But yeah, I would say that here's the thing for me personally. Respecting people's privacy and personal autonomy, kind of a big deal. So I think that it's a good idea that, you know, you listen to people when they say what they need. And I think, generally speaking, we should feel pretty hesitant about instructing somebody about what they need. There are exceptions, as there are to any rule, where... You know, you've got to be more direct with people and say, listen, this... You may not be able to see your condition, but those around you can, and this is something that has to be addressed. But that should generally be like a late resort after you've taken other steps to allow somebody the opportunity to come to a decision on their own. And really, it's got to be really, really important. Nope, nope, nope. Boy, this fish does not want to come. I do feel after a couple times they get tired, then they just completely give up. Like here, I'll be surprised if this fish... Nope. I was about to say I'd be surprised if the fish struggles again, but then they did. Okay, that took a while. We got another new record, by the way. Let's go home. Gamers saying that they know people with kids love the non-chaos of work. I know someone that I can think of who definitely treats work as the vacation from the situation that they have at home. All right, let's visit... Oh my god. Oh, this is... Wait, Meyer? Wow, he looks different when he's in bed. I thought this was Yorn. Upper left arm. It's without his hat. He looks a lot different. I have a specific goal for what I'd like to do before ending stream. I really want to get the clinic upgrade. I was thinking that we would go into the new biome today, and instead it's been a lot of townsfolk stuff. And that's fine. You know, a lot of times in a game like this, you're not... What you think you're going to do isn't what you wind up doing. But yeah, let's definitely upgrade the clinic. Wound cleanser. Again, you pull up the... You pull up the sleeve, and it's just like a big burn mark. You gotta get that cleaned out. Oh, it feels weird. So we'll take a look at the pungent... What is this? Oh, this is for the thief. Okay, let's take a look at that as well. But this, I think that we have a recipe for. By the way, is there anything that I'm really low on? Like, we could use some more gold, I can see. Some more of these poppies, or whatever those are. Oh, and the feverfew. These green leaves, where do these come from? I have to find those. I think they're on the map, actually. And then silver ore. There's silver in a lot of stuff. And then these carapaces. Okay. And these I only just started getting, the glitter blossoms, or whatever they're called. Alright. Let's look at the pungent draft, which still feels like a weird way to say that word. Well... This we can slot in there. That's what I was looking for. I wanted to see if we had another one that went the other way. It doesn't look like we do. What else do we have? Or we do, but see the lavender? Lavender would be perfect, but we're not allowed to use anything from the water class. So we can put this one in here. Maybe this, but if I have a 4 length, I'd rather do that one. No, we already did that. Do I have one that's laying down on its side? I have this. Let's tentatively put that there, because then we can do a 2-piece right here. I've got 3 parts left, and I'm not convinced that I can... Do I have an up and down 3? Oh, I do. Look at that. Okay. Especially for these specialty potions, it's like, whatever gets it done, right? Okay, let's go deliver the wound cleanser, but then we're gonna go visit Dean. Maybe he'll stop by the police station here early on. I don't think so far we've had a single person who was in the clinic for longer than a day. Like, I think that we've gotten every single person checked out the day they arrived, because we always had what they needed. Okay, let's angle to make this the last day of the stream, because I've got a little bit of a soft stop. We're intending to go out shopping pretty soon. So, these flowers here, that's what we want. We know that we're a little bit low on those, and hey, if I wind up getting some more wood and stone while we're out, that's also fine. Because I've been like in this game generally working to like pick up stuff as I find it, and to make sure that we end every day with an empty blue bar. And that's good because it's a steady inflow of supplies. But also, like, is it worthwhile to end the game with like 999 feverfews or whatever? Probably not. So I don't want to like spin our wheels on things that I already have too many of. But when we look and we've got single digits of these marigolds, and that bug, by the way, I do want to get as well, because we need some of those hardened carapaces. As long as I don't wander too far away, Oliver will continue digging. Okay, that I think is all the marigolds. Let's kill this guy. Oh. I thought that guy dropped the carapace. Yeah, as Gamer says, just saw the beds, they need new sheets. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna wait until, 10 o'clock. In the day, it's about 9:30 right now. Hold on, what else did we need? Oh, the feverfew. Oh, and this thing. Yeah, let's go straight north. But I definitely want to hit the Balkan build today. I thought those guys had the, what's it called? You guys know what I'm thinking of. The hardened bug thing. If the gold guys drop the golden shell, the hardened carapaces, I thought they came off of the regular bugs, but maybe I'm misremembering. Okay. The feverfew. That's the next thing that I know that we're a little bit low on. Oh, no, it's these guys. It's the armadillo friends. Okay. Rigid pelt. That's what they're called. Since the last episode of this, we've now completely caught up on Gen V, which I think that I've previously been referring to as Generation V. I think the name of the series is just Gen V. For anybody that isn't familiar, it's a spin-off live-action series from The Boys. It's now 4 episodes in. I continue to enjoy it very much. It continues to be a lot different than what I might have expected. It's simultaneously, like, very recognizable as being also of The Boys, but is different in some refreshing ways and has taken a very different sort of, like, approach. Like, things have unfolded very differently than I might have expected. So that is, it's all been a lot of fun so far. Hold on. The other thing about Gen V is it's just another one of those television series that reminds me that, like, for all of the actors that you're like, oh, I recognize that person, I know that person, I've seen that person, other stuff, there's 100,000 people out there that are very, very talented that at least I've just never seen before. Because I would wager, I think that most of the actors in this I've not seen before in other things, at least not that I remember, and they're all so good. Like, the cast is really, really good in Gen V. Okay, Balkan build. I have commerce for you, sir. So, clinic renovation. This is specifically what we want to do. Renovate the clinic to unlock new serum recipes and increase your income. Doing that early, the better income, really valuable. So, let's see if we can identify what, if anything, changes about this dilapidated shack. We've got ivy on the roof, which I don't object to, holes in the roof, patching on the roof. It all looks very ramshackle, right? I'm gonna make even more improvements to your clinic. Oh, look at that! Wow! Because I swear to God, the first renovation felt like nothing. There you go! I've added more furniture inside the clinic, too. I hope it'll come in handy. Watch the sheets still be all, like, moth-ridden. Okay. I cannot afford this. I can afford this. I'm not sure that I care about it very much, but I still might do it. Okay, let's do post-drop box upgrade 1, just because it's going to take a lot of money, but we'll be able to make a lot more money if we can drop off more potions into the box every day. I'm going to start upgrading the post office box. Grumpy. Gamer's quoting, "It's the armadillo friends," and then smash them with a big hammer until they die. Hey, we've got to get that rigid skin off somehow. I've increased its capacity, so you can now put more potions into it. Here you go. Okay. That is basically all of my cash. So we've done that. Now, I am completely out of stamina. Let's look very quickly, because I think there were some other things that we were meant to do around town. And if we have time, then I will actually go to the... Oh, you know what else? You know what else that didn't occur to me? I bet you guys that in order to actually get into the wasteland biome, there's going to be something that you like. We had to fix the cable car, and I bet there's going to be a specific monetary and like resource cost to that I should have been saving up for that I didn't even look. Okay, so this is Tuesday through Saturday, noon to 1800. I'd like to invite you to have a meal with my family. Nothing to do with helping me recently. I'm genuinely inviting you over to try my food. Who is Mercy? I feel bad. Mercy is... Oh, her. Okay. Well, sure. It's just afternoon, so I bet the sandwiches or the soup or the stew is just being laid out. Basket of bread. Marathi says, "I've only ever played the demo of this. You've got me wanting to play the whole thing now." It is a super chill and relaxing game. I really like it. Okay, it's ready. I don't know anybody's voices anymore. Here you go. Get it while it's hot. Oh, she made a pie. This is a really good lunch. Oh, just in time, Angel. Come and have a taste, too. Oh, God, she does not. I thought she was complaining about me being here. Not this pie again. Mama, can we have something different once in a while? I miss broccoli. What's wrong, Laura? Don't you like it? It's not that. It's just that we've been having this almost every day. I'm getting tired of it. Laura, what was his voice? Don't say that. I thought you said you loved the pie. No, I don't want to eat it. I'm going to play outside instead. Laura, wait. Maybe I should make a different dish for them. Laura's really picky when it comes to food. Oh, I do have another recipe, but I've never made it because the ingredients are hard to find. Do you need bugs legs and silver? Because I've got that. Oh, you'd help me find them? Sure. That'd really be helpful. Chemist, I'm relying on you for this. When you've collected them, please tell me right away. Thank you. Please speak to me once you've collected them all. Well, if she wants corn, I have corn. Oh, she wants 5 snowberry? I can give that. Where are you? Lady, I had those in my pocket. Okay, this is a lot. I'll talk to Laura. I'll talk to Garrett. No. Don't go. Open. Okay. Quest. Snowberries. Oh, have you collected all the materials? Thanks. I'm gonna make it right away. I'm gonna call it berry pie. What are you cooking this time, Mama? You'll find out soon, Laura. Have a seat first. It's almost finished. Luck, help me set the table. Okay, I don't know why she said okay. Oh, it's done. It smells good, Mama. But what did you make this time? When I was little, I never wanted to try anything new. I only ever wanted the thing that I had last had. Another pie, Mama. I told you I don't want any more of those. Give it a try, Laura. I've made a different one this time. You're gonna love it. It does smell good. I'll have a bite. Mama, it tastes so good. Yeah, it's different from the ones we usually have. It still looks the same, though. Did you change anything, Mama? I added some berries as the main ingredient to balance the taste of the apple. I swear to God, I thought that sentence was going to end with the taste of the meat. It's so delicious. I like it, Mama. It tastes fresh and sour, yet it still has some sweetness to it. Anyway, thanks for helping me out, chemist. I still will not deign to address you by name, though. It's always nice to see your loved ones smiling. Okay, a creative mum. No, there are like meat pies and stuff. I was just trying to, like, I thought that there was going to be a bigger reveal. I like apple pie. I would not want to have it every meal of every day, if that's what she was doing. Okay, so we've done that quest. Let's see if we can just double check what else we've got here. Okay, dear everyone, a lot of clothing from Nova, Monday to Sunday, 1600 to 2100. So it's not quite late enough. 16 to 24, 7:30 to 6:30. To Zeke, Kips is going to be with me for a while. We're going to go play with Laura. Laura is the girl that we just saw at the farm, isn't she? Yeah, okay, so crud. Now Russo... Russo and Kip is going to be anywhere from anywhere. That kid hangs out at the beach, he hangs out in the park, he hangs out in the woods. Sunday... Okay, so not on Mondays, though. 7:30 to 16:30. So it's today or Tuesday, because I won't be able to do this tomorrow. I guess we'll wander around town. There they are.
Yeah, let's go play another game.
No, I have to go home soon.
Don't be such a downer, Laura. Come on, just one last game.
Laura, let's go home. You've been playing for too long. Yes, Mom, I'm going now. Bye, Russo. Bye, Kips.
Mom and Dad are so lame. Who needs them anyway? Let's go play over there, Kips.
Do I know who Russo's father is? Or, like, parents? I'm pretty sure that we've been to, like, Russo's house. I honestly am not sure who his parents are. Or if they're both in the picture or what.
Do you have a mum, Kips? Oh.
If only I had a Sorcelia. Sorcelia? Okay, these two are hanging out. Okay, wow, Zhao is being very nice. Mama really loves flowers. Okay, let's go see if we can find Sorcelia, because she is not overly available, I find. She's very dedicated to her duties at locations that I rarely visit. You want to talk about Russo? Please tell me this isn't just more of his mischievous behavior. About Russo's parents, I don't have any clue about them. Okay, so yeah, he's sort of taken care of by the church here. but I've taken care of him since he was a baby. I still remember the day when I heard a baby crying in front of the church. A sweet baby boy covered with a blanket, with the name Russo knitted on it. I never told him about that, but I guess he noticed it as he was growing up. He hates his real parents, but I do care for him. I've taken care of him all this time, just like my own. I wish I could do something more for him. You want to know what Russo likes? Well, he likes giving people... What was it? Poisoning people with, what's it called? Laxatives. Wasn't that his whole thing before? He likes pancakes. I think we should get some for him. You want to help with the pancakes? Well, that sounds like a good idea. Let's make a surprise party for Russo. Boy, she talks slow. Talk to Marielle. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Go talk to Marielle. We absolutely will. Marielle is another person that I find difficult to track down. So this is 16 to 21, 16 to 24, and it's almost 1600. What we'll do is let's wander past the tavern. Let's see if we can find where Marielle might be. Marathi is saying that I'm pretty sure that he's an orphan. Yeah, I couldn't remember, but you're absolutely right. Pancakes? Yes, I could make some pancakes. Please come with me. Yes, here it is. What is it for, though, if you don't mind my asking? Pancakes for Russo? That's nice. Well, I can make them for you, but right now I don't have some of the ingredients I need to make them. Would you mind collecting them for me? I'll make the pancakes as soon as all the ingredients have been collected. Okay, I probably have them right now. Like, maybe don't wander off. No, I didn't have some of the stuff that I needed. Missing item? No. To Dean. Oh, right. We can go do that. Eggs. Eggs and milk I kind of feel like I'll have to buy at the farm. Let's see if we can find Dean by the police station. He wanted the attraction potion to catch the thief. Wink. He's not here. We can chat with Osman. Wait, what? You guys, we maxed out friendship with Osman. I was wrong. When I said that, like, Zhao was our first, like, going up on level 3, apparently we hit maximum level 3 with Osman. That seems surprising. I didn't think that we were that tight. Okay, what did I want to do next? It was... Let's go see... It seems a little bit late, but we're gonna see if we can maybe buy some eggs and milk. I'm not gonna be surprised if they're closed. Okay. Now the only trouble is that I don't remember how much I needed of each. It's like 5 and 10, but I don't remember which was which. 10 milks and 5 eggs. Okay, now I have all of the parts that I need. Parts. That's what you use in a recipe, right? You collect all the parts. Okay. What else would we have happening at 1600? I wonder if Marielle will still be at the tavern. And otherwise, there were 2 events that were starting at 1600. Boy, did I not make a good choice here to try to run this. Oh, she is still here. Hey, lady. You have all the ingredients. Great, I'll make the pancakes now. Just keep them in your briefcase until you're ready to serve. They look as good as I remember. I hope they taste as good as they look. But most importantly, I hope Russo loves them. Okay. We could try to round this out with Cecilia. Let's try, just because, like, she's never around. And the thing is, she's probably always around, and I just don't go into the church, because why would I unless I had a reason to talk to her? Oops. Special pancakes. Laxative free. Did you bring the pancakes with you? Thank you. Now let's prepare for the surprise party together. I hope Russo has very poor hearing out of his right ear. Surprise!
Sister Cecilia? Angel? What are you guys celebrating?
It's a Russo family party.
What's this for? I don't need any pancakes.
I wanted to show that we're here for you and that we care for you. Oh. You should try the pancakes. Angel helped me to get that for you.
Nom nom nom. It's good! Thank you so much, Sister Cecilia. And Angel, too.
Now wipe away your tears and celebrate with a smile. Enjoy the pancakes, Russo.
I will! Time to eat some more.
Oh, and we unlocked a recipe as well for the berry pancakes. Way, level 3 with Russo. That felt good. That kid, he acts out, but like I've always said, he's young and he's allowed to be like a little turd. Dear everyone, a lot of unused clothes. So this is at Nova's place. Nova's the my place and help pack them up. I don't know where Nova lives, but she might live in the, like, tailor shop. And then Martha's story. Dear Chemist, I think something's not quite right with Martha lately. Drop by the Lazy Bowl Tavern, would you? Posting that publicly, by the way, Yorn. Curious choice. It's Osmond all over again. Putting up a community post about how you're worried about the health and well-being of somebody.
Martha, are you okay?
I'm fine.
You don't look fine at all. You've cleaned the same floor twice.
Huh? Really?
I think you'd better go into the back and have a couple of minutes rest, okay?
But...
A couple of minutes wouldn't hurt. Besides, I want you to be at your best for work. Now go get some rest for a couple of minutes.
If only I could invent Xanax. Ah, my head. Oh, Angel, how can I help you? Me? I'm just a little dizzy. Wait, I'll grab you something to drink. No, Martha, goddammit, sit down. No. Yeah, I'll have a little rest for now. But it's okay. After resting for a while, I'll be fine again. You want to make a supplement for me? Well, if it might help me stay healthy and focused, that'd be great. Thank you for being so thoughtful. Energizer. Really, though? I mean, it feels like she's either... Well, hold on. She's almost certainly at, like, maximum friendship. I'm just saying that it seems like she's either overworked, exhausted, suffering from migraines, or something else. Can I talk to him? No, I can't. He's chosen the table that is untalk-toable. Alright. There's one more thing that ends at, like, 2200. I want to see if we can learn it. Hold on, which way do I go? This way is fine. The use of 2 S's in focus makes me grimace. Oops, hold on. Or talk to Victor. Victor probably has a storyline. It just seems like somebody who's kind of sticks to himself a lot of the time. Alright. That and the lack of 2 L's in fulfill at the end, F-U-L-F-I-L-L, is the way that I would most commonly see it spelled. Okay, this is the Nova quest. And she's good. She's good till 2200, right? 2100, but we still have some time. So, that's the Taylor's house, but does Nova live anywhere else? Nova's house. Oh, she does. Okay. Is this not the right place? Hi, Nova. So, by her place, then, she must mean the tailor's shop. Let's see if we can get over there in time. I feel like we can. Yeah, Taylor's is right there. Like, you would, you know, I have a lot of clothes to give away. No. What am I missing here? Technically, I've got 1 hour left before this cannot be done. A lot of unused clothes that I want to give away. Come to my place and help me pack them up. Monday to Saturday. So that's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So every day except Sunday, then. Which it's Sunday. Okay, that explains it. I wasn't looking at that part of it. So I've expended my blue bar. We can go see if I can bring the... what was it? The particularly pungent potion, the police petition for purchase. As Marathi put it. Let's see if I can turn that in. They are up a little bit later than some. Yeah, here we go. Pungent draft. You've put something together? Great. Let's give it a go. Put the stuff on my desk. Let's wait here for a little while. Shh. Look. That cat opened the door, unlatched it, and went inside. It must be the thief. Let's go inside. We've got you now. Are you here to steal my leftovers? Hey, what's going on? I caught Kip's red pod trying to steal my leftovers. The leftovers? Food on your desk? That's right. You weren't planning to eat it, right? Of course not. Fresh food tastes much better. Well, then why don't you let Kips have it instead? What? It's... Yeah, but you're not eating it anyway. I usually give my leftovers to Kips. It'd be a waste to just dump them in the bin, after all. But... one man's trash is another cat's treasure, right? Fine, I'll let you off the hook for now. You can take as much as you want, Kips. Oh, and that's how Kips made friends. Meow. Hey, stop it. I won't waste any more food from now on. You'll see. Okay. So, I don't know... Yes, we can still talk to Dean. That... So, was that Kip's level 2 or what? That quest. Let's take a look, because we still got a little bit of time today. No, 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 no. Craft Energizer. We might be able to craft Energizer. Please tell me that this is... The bottle is going to be shaped like a rabbit with a drum. I don't know that anybody's going to get that reference anymore. Energizer. So, we definitely want a left and right 3. And a left and right 4. Here we go. Okay, so corpse flower. This looks promising. And then, do we have an up and down? We have an up and down 2. Do I happen to have an up and down 3? Or, yeah, let's do bear paw. And then up and down 2. Marathi saying, I'm not sure that I've seen fulfill with 2 L's at the end. Is used to fulfill with just the 1 L. It seems like that's the US spelling. Wait, which one, Marathi? The one with 2 L's? Because I might have it wrong. There's one word. Supersede is one of those words that, like, I pretty consistently spell wrong. I think it's S-U-P-E-R-S-E-D-E, and I frequently do it with a C, which is not correct. We wanted to bring this... Yeah, hold on. I don't know what time the tavern closes, but their lights are still on. Hopefully Martha's still cleaning up. We'll give her the energy that she needs to see through to the end of her shift. Kick in the door. Martha! Oh, is this a supplement you were talking about? Thank you. I'll drink it right away. Let me have this Energizer at 11 p.m. I think I feel better now. Will I be able to go about my business normally now? No. Is there anything else I need to do or know? Well, you can have some vitamin supplements instead of this stimulant. Eat a lot of healthy food. Noted. Work out for at least 15 minutes a day. Noted. Isn't she... She's on her feet all day long, though, isn't she? I mean, like, that's not necessarily the same as, like, cardio exercise, but, I mean... I don't know. Saying you need to be more active to a waitress that is serving and carrying and washing and, like, cleaning all day long, you need to be more active? That's interesting advice. Don't go to sleep too late at night. I'll remember that too. Sorry, I never knew that you could give such detailed advice. Also, I still need to try baking the cookies again, you know? Last time you tried them, they tasted awful, so I wonder if you'd like to try them again, Angel. Do you promise that you'll try them? I can't get out. Help me. No, wait, seriously. You guys, I'm not kidding. Okay. I was really worried it had bugged there and that we were going to lose that progress. Supersede with a C is a common misspelling. Wait, so is it with the S? See, even now that I'm describing it, I think that I'm saying it wrong or, like, remembering it wrong. That's a word that is challenging for me to remember. Okay? Oh, no, wait, that doesn't make any sense. We're at max friendship with him? And him we're waiting to, like, do the next friendship. Yeah, I've only got $90 left. I don't want to spend it on stuff. I think that's it. like maybe we'll do a little bit of fishing here, just because again we're gonna need to be at max for fishing, I suspect, and all the pink and white meat that we're picking out probably good for us. In English, exceptions to the norm. I think it's very true. English is, like, in retrospect, like, I don't know how I would ever teach English. Because just like, well, this time it works in this way. I know that yesterday we talked about a rule that was, like, completely different, but here's the exception to that rule, and you'll see it 70% of the time. By the way, this is like a random thing that most people probably didn't notice. We usually have a little description up for all of the collections that we have here on Twitch, and no, I'm not going to push it. I was thinking about whether or not we wanted to do another one. The description for Spiritfarer, which is a full and complete playthrough, we reached all the way to the end of the game. It was charming and lovely and sometimes emotionally weighty. Still says to this day, oh, it's an ongoing playthrough, check back throughout the week. And somebody actually texted that, like, oh, hey, you know, that could be updated. For the record, it can, but then it will forever put it, like, out of order in the list of, like, Twitch playthroughs. So I don't know about that. I'll say this, that my producer very much does not want to change it now and, like, screw up the order. It's just, I just wanted to acknowledge that, like, yeah, that playthrough is actually complete, but it still says that it's not, which is a bummer. We forgot to update it after the playthrough was done, and now it's like a couple playthroughs back. We had to make that edit once, and it, like to this day, some of the playthroughs are out of order, which is a minor thing, but it matters here. So anyway, that was just a random thought that I had. That's going to do it for this week's episode of Potion Permit. We would expect to be back next Sunday. Again, I keep saying this. This may at some point transition to be like a Monday afternoon, Monday evening stream, but right now it just continues to work really well on a Sunday. So we will see you again next Sunday for the continuing adventures in Potion Permit, and hopefully for that episode, we will be pushing into the Wasteland. I would say, I think I want to do that first next episode, because now that I think about it, I bet there's going to be a repair project that we're going to need to save up for in order to be able to actually access the area, but we will learn that next week. You could always edit everything after too. Yeah, that's true. Just go through and like manually update them all so they appear in the correct order even if the dates are off. That is, by the way, Marathi, that's exactly what we did the last time that happened. So now, like, all the like the order is correct, but all the dates are off in terms of when it was actually done. It's like the smallest issue, but it's nice to see things as like a historical archive of what was played and when, even if the description's a little bit off. Anyway, let's go say hello to Samalander, and we will see you hopefully a little bit later today for another amazing stream. Until then, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.